Hiya everyone and welcome back to my channel.
When the whip and go vroom, nigga thought down go boom. I won't even break a sweat. I'ma just call him my
Oh
goon.
my god, this camera's so weird. Yeah, so welcome back to my channel. Today's video I'm going to be talking about my X Factor experience for the first time and what it was like, and how it went, what experience I had up in the line and stuff like that. So basically I got the email saying I was through and I was jumping around the place. Like, not the email I was through, the email that I had an audition. I got this email and I was really excited. And then I told my stepmother and we obviously planned that we were going. And then I went, and it was on the 4th of May 2018 that I went. It was in St. Stephen's Green Shopping Centre. I don't know why it was in the shopping centre, but it was. So I went to it. My nose is so itchy. Oh, I'm so ugly right now. But it was in the shopping centre, top floor, in a little room. There was like 2 rooms in one room. I don't know how they done it, but they did it. But the line was so long. So I had to come up and I was talking to all the producers. It was just the producers for this audition, just to let you all know, because there's 2 auditions. There one with the producers and then the one on front of Simon and whoever else. So for this audition it was just the producers, and they came out with a sheet, and on the sheet it was like your details, so like your name, your act name, whatever, like all that, and then your like health and safety, I don't know, all this health shit, I don't know. But we got all them sheets or whatever, and then we were in line. So uncomfortable. So then we were in the line for about an hour. Nothing happened at all. Nothing. Not one thing. And then out of nowhere, this man came up the stairs with his Walkman on. And he like had it on. He had this like backpack on. It was kind of like a backpack sports bag. I don't know. It was a bag anyways. And he had a load of snapback hats on it. I don't have a snapback hat to show you what it looks like, but or I do. There's one there, hanging up on the wall. He had loads of them hanging off his bag, and this video's so boring. He had it on his bag anyways. And he started like bopping around the place, singing to himself, rapping to himself. It looked like he was off his head. Yeah, it looked like he was off his head. And then like your one gave him the sheet to fill out like I got. And he went up against the wall to fill it and he had no pen. So he's just magically like there with the sheet up against the wall, just, you know, writing. And we were all looking at him like laughing, because he was a bit slow, like, and everyone was kind of like saying, you know, he needs a pen. Like, I don't think he's noticed he doesn't have a pen. So finally then somebody offered him a pen and he started laughing himself, and like everyone else was laughing, just going like he's an actual show. And after like another half an hour, we went into this big room that was separated into 2 rooms for the auditions. And it was still like a line, so like the line was going like this, zigzags. Sorry. And we were just like standing in the line, and it was like a young fella behind me, 2 young fellas. One was his best friend, and then one was the fella auditioning, and his girlfriend. And they were being really nice. They were like talking to us, asking us like who was auditioning, what we were singing, like how long I've been singing for and all that. And I was telling him, and then this other fella come over. He was like talking to everyone. He just stopped and just talked to everybody. He was really nice, like harmless. And he came over and we were just asking him, like, you know, why is he here, what songs he doing and all that. And he said he was here because of his child. His child had passed away, and he was here because of his child. And his, like, after the child passed away, a few months later, the mother of the child committed suicide because of the death of the child. She couldn't obviously handle losing her child. So he was rapping about it, and he done the rap for us, and we all got really emotional because it was very emotional, and we all like gave him a hug or whatever, and he was just being really nice. And then that junkie fella said, oh yeah, I'll kill you too, to this fella. And he turned around, the junkie fella shit himself. I'm not even messing, he shit himself. Like, shit 10 bricks. He could have shot the wall, I swear. So then it was my turn to go into the room to audition. I went in, so it was the first room that was occupied, so I had to go into the second room. And the second room, the next like person next could come in as well. So it was the fella we were talking to and his girlfriend and his mate. They came in with us, and I went in, and when you walk in there was X on the floor with white tape. There was this big massive camera, like I mean to say it was huge, this big massive camera, and then it had the big microphone over your head and then one there, so it was like that. But yeah, there was 2 microphones, and then there was the table up where like the X was there, and then like a few like steps away was the table, and it was a man and a woman. The woman was from Essex and the man was from Wales. And they asked me a load of questions, and they were like, where are you from? And as soon as I said I was from Mullingar, the first thing they said was, oh, another Niall Horan, we haven't seen one in ages. I hate being compared to him, okay, because he's actually making something of his life. Like, I haven't been noticed yet, so don't compare to him, thanks. And he's let fame go to his head. So anyways, then she asked me my name, my age, and I think as soon as I said I was 15, she was kind of like, good to know. If you can hear shouting in the background, it's my brother just letting you know he's playing Fortnite, and he thinks she asked me what song I was singing, and then I told her more information about my life, told her the reason for me being there was to show people, just because I was a foster kid, I wasn't just going to be like doing drugs or stuck on the dole. Not saying there's anything wrong with that, I'm just saying like I'm showing that I can make something more than just what people assume that I'm going to do. And that as well, in school I'm often slagged about my singing, like in my old secondary school. My new secondary school it's not as bad, but my old secondary school I was slagged a lot for my singing. And then like now it's like a bit of slagging because of I have a YouTube channel. They're like, oh, she has a YouTube channel, she thinks she's a YouTuber, I think she's gonna get somewhere. Yeah, and I'm thinking that too. And basically like I told them my story. Obviously didn't tell them I have a YouTube channel because I didn't have them then, but basically just told them my little sob story. And then after doing that I sang my song, but for me I didn't know what I was expecting, so I started like shaking a lot. I was just like really scared, didn't know what to do. It was kind of like a lot for me, just not like knowing what to expect. Like I've done singing competitions before and just I didn't really know what to do for such a big competition. Like this was massive and I just had no experience, only with little competitions, so I was shaking, really nervous. And basically I was done singing, but while I was singing the man closed his eyes and I got freaked out by that, and I was like, oh, he's going to sleep now, I must be shit. Turns out he was just listening with his eyes closed. Well, that's what he said. I don't know what that means, but that's what he said. And before they could give me my compliments, I was walking out the door and your one had to call me back, and I was like, oh great, audition's down the drain. So they gave me really good comments, but they did mention like the bad things, that I was really nervous, they could hear it, they think I'm a bit too young, but they have high hopes for me or whatever. And I kind of knew from just that comment, I was trying to tell myself I was going to get through, but I kind of knew myself that I wasn't going to get through. So I went out and everyone gave me like a round of applause. Is that what you say? They clapped their hands, okay. They clapped their hands anyways, and they said I did really good, and the fella that was like after me said I was really good, and my stepmother was crying. But like I kind of, as I said, I kind of knew I just didn't have it. I was saying it in the line, no, I'm not going to get you, you're not going to get you, you're not going to get you. and I didn't get through. Like, and when the final date passed, like, you got a sheet, and on the sheet it said, oh, if you don't hear anything from the 24th of July, you're not true, and we can't contact you to tell you that. Just know that you're not true. But if you are true, if you do have a successful audition, we will be in contact with you. I didn't get any email, any phone call, any message, anything, so I knew I wasn't through. And for a 15-year-old that does such a big competition that she was like thinking of doing since she was little, it was kind of heartbreaking not knowing that I was true. It put me down. I didn't post anything online for like my singing. Like, I didn't do anything for months. I think I only recently posted my first singing video since then, and it was like hard. It was really hard to post a new singing video, but I kind of had to because I had another audition for X Factor in February. So it was like, I've done my second audition, but I can't really tell you much about that yet unless I have permission. So I don't know if I'm allowed to do that yet, but this one I'm able to. Kind of getting told that you're not true, it's really hurtful, but you kind of have to build a bridge, get over it, kind of, because, you know, not all singers get there in the first try. So I kind of built myself up, built more courage, and I was like, right, it's grand, I'm not true. So I went back this year. As I said, if I'm able to make a video about it, I will, but for now I can't. But anyways, that is my X Factor experience. If you want more details, I can do a more in-depth video, but that's as in-depth as I can give it to you right now. That's really it. Like, it was a good experience for like me at the time, but like the second audition way better. I just wish I could tell you right now. Like, I really want to tell you, but I can't. Only the people that came with me know what it was like. Just, I really cannot. Like, I wish I could, but I can't. But yeah, that's all for this week's video. If you really liked it, comment down below what you liked about it, or if you didn't, feel free to give hate comments, I don't mind. If you did like it, hit the thumbs up button. If you didn't, thumbs down. And subscribe if you haven't already. And if you want to see me again on your screen, which you probably don't, but just if you do, hit the notification bell and you'll be notified every time So thanks everyone for watching. See you in next week's video.